Apparently I had no sound again, so we're trying this again. I'm gonna have to start bringing myself up in a window, turning on my audio to see if I can.
We stand waiting.
See if I can hear myself before starting these from now on. Let's go ahead and we'll get at least one ship from each one of these going. Alright, no we won't.
What could you possibly require? Time flies, as do we.
Oh, can you guys hear me in chat? Please tell me y'all can. Special request for party supplies. Maybe later.
Step, Ere.
Alright. I'm gonna pull myself up in another window. Do I have audio? There we go. Okay. Alright, now I can close that out. Alright, well I didn't have audio when we started the first time. We did survive one wave, which was wave 8 from the Emperor. It was probably the hardest wave we've held so far. He ended up taking about 9 of my ships. Most of which now I already have all being repaired. Those guys are good. That 20's good. Another 20 down here. And these ones are the ones that took the biggest hits here. So, yep. Got a couple of you guys over there. So there's 11, 12, 13 being built there. 14 here being built. I have the most population here, so I should be able to get them a few more from here. Now take some more wood up to Sylvanium. I think that's all Sylvanium. They have the population? No. They don't have the population, really. Frigidorum has it. Y'all want to, but you guys need weapons. So I'll just move some weapons over there. Let's get the speed going up a little bit.
We stand waiting.
Wait, what didn't you have? We need wood and rope. We're out of rope. We'll drop you off. And then we're going to take some weapons over to Frigidorum. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13. 14, 15, 16. So if we can get 4 ships from Frigidorum, we will be back up to full strength of 80. Hey, what's up, baby? I appreciate that. I really need I really need to start having a sound check or something before I start my stream. Because my mic will key on my screen, I'll see that I'm talking, but then somebody drops in and says we can't hear nothing, so I need to start pulling up a window and Seeing if I could hear myself talk. Kind of weird thing. But thanks for dropping in. Right now I'm trying to defend my my realm against the Emperor. We're on wave, well, whenever he comes back next time, it'll be wave 9. So, I've heard it's either 9 or 10 waves. I don't remember exactly, but I've survived it once. So, and I wasn't nearly as strong then as I am now. So, trying to rebuild all the ships he just took out. And we'll get back to it. And then maybe I can finally go back to Albion and have some fun over there. Yeah. Well, it's because his setup is... He's got wires and things plugged into other things and doing other things. I'm like, nah, man. You gotta dumb this down.
So Praetor.
Construction of a ship has finished.
So those ones are there.
What could you possibly require?
Oh no!
Neptune's
I
finest.
stole the wood from here. Somebody's got wood. You got wood. Alright. Okay. Alright, just counting my ships, making sure I got enough coming in. Just need those supplies. Hopefully the Emperor doesn't get froggy in that time frame. One of the things we were trying to do was Garum. I wanted to see if they were going to get enough here. And one of the other things I was going to try to get them was the fine glass, but I didn't have any to share. But it looks like just about everything else is maxed out. I want to check and see how much they're getting. So yeah, that's way too much. Because we're sending over 20 at a time, they're at 58. So let's filter it down by island. We're gonna drop it down to go 12. And then we're going to come over here and see what these guys need. They're not getting enough bread, barely. It's not dropping off, but it's not going up. So we can get them some garum, a little bit more bread. I don't have any glass. Some a little bit more bread. Out, and I have to see if they have another ship that we can use. They're doing good on those. Way too many of those. Way too many of these. Soap does not need to be that high. Brooches can go down 1. And then we're going to add the garum. There's a smaller island, the other one, so we probably settle with 8 or 9. That's where the mouse stopped. Yeah, that's right. We're borrowing wood.
So Praetor. We advance. Waiting for your decree.
Alright, so that'll get them some garum. These are all tier 1 and tier 2 citizens. So we'll go with some garum. They're getting everything else they need, so let's... Ooh, I don't know. Alright. So for bread, they're stacked on bread. We gotta bring that down. I can't bring that down anymore. Can't bring that down anymore. Oh, little less soap. They're making their own olive oil and then giving some back to the main island. That's fine. And then so we said we're gonna give them some garum. Once again, even smaller island than the last. Alright. So we'll let those 3 islands play out, and then we'll see what we could start sending out to the other smaller feeder islands.
We stand.
Oh, we got us some wood. We are going to need 3 more ships.
Construction of a ship has finished.
Neptune's
Just want to use the warship. You are. Yeah, so once those last 3 come in, that should be enough to have our 4th fleet back up and running
What could you possibly require?
in time for hopefully the final wave
We advance.
of Emperor Dickhead.
We stand. Waiting.
Yep, so that's another 20, 20.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
20, and then
We stand.
the
Waiting.
damaged fleet is awaiting 4 ships, 1 sailing. Oh, okay. We're gonna slow this down. This is the 9th wave, and we are not repaired in time.
Ready.
We are still missing 3 ships.
Mariners. Forward.
And to be honest, I'm really considering
Action be our shield. Salway, Praetor.
combining these fleets and going in a little bit heavier with them.
Lente.
Rolling just 40 and 40 ships. So we looking at the mini map. Especially in the time right now. These are not going to be done in time to help.
We stand. Waiting. Salway, Praetor.
A structure is under attack.
Time flies, as do we.
They're not stopping to fight here, are they? All their ships this time appear that they might be taking the same path, unless these ones hold off
Is under attack.
to do some dumb stuff.
Forward. Neptune's finest. Ready.
Yeah, there needs to be a select all on screen button
Praetor.
or something. I think I got all of them,
We advance.
but there's no telling.
Waiting for your
Like, look at this. This is just insanity.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
And they all get bundled up and can't see shit. Alright.
Waiting for your decree.
We'll say we got them all. We'll see. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be ridiculous. All right, they're smoking that island.
Through the way.
This one, I'm just same as before. I'm just gonna head on, drive by. You know, we'll see who wins this. Some of their ships are stopping, some of them not. I'm gonna just keep rolling through.
Festina.
Let the island defenses
I'd not say it's
catch
gone
what
especially
straggles through until I can finish out this wave. That one's going head on to those. So fair amount of ships actually made it through.
Time flies, as do we.
A grave
Keep moving.
A matter of the utmost importance, Ere.
Fortune
Alright.
favors the bold.
Tell this fleet to turn around and chase the stragglers. They'll have everything killed by the time they spin around. They're already all gone.
What could you
Now this is what I hate right here. I thought I put these guys further up, so they're actually just sitting back there watching their buddies get smoked. That's fun. Good job, guys.
Oh, Mithras.
We stand waiting. In a spot of bother.
A matter of the utmost
Yeah, the AI on these are just not the greatest. In terms of just sitting there near a battle. At least here they're all within range.
Salve, Praetor. What could you possibly require? Salve, Praetor.
Couple stragglers way back there. Looks like I got everybody else. I told them to attack the lead ship. That way they would just pick off these guys in the back as they were trying to catch up. So that southern fleet is good.
Construction of a ship has finished.
Yeah, and just like planned, taking out everybody else as they hunt down the lead ship. Gone.
Festina Lente.
Alright. You boys park it out there.
What could you possibly require?
4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright.
Through the way.
You guys go heal there. Oh, you
Lente.
guys are down 10 out of that group. Not sure why you... Did they take out? Yeah, okay. Where'd that trade ship go?
Waiting for your decree.
You can go now. Well, start route. Not sure why that ship's not doing its job. We'll come back to that in a second.
Hardship to the stars.
12, 13, 14, 15,
Remember
16,
that we
17, 18,
die.
19, 20. Alright, so that was the ninth wave.
Through hardship to the stars. Remember that we die, hmm?
Alright, so that fleet of 40 ships, they didn't lose a single one. So that might be the way of doing it.
What could you possibly require?
The ship works. I rebuilt. It works. I'm not sure what the issue is here. That's going to be real bad for that island if we don't get that worked out. Okay, so then 1, 2. What did we say we had left over here? 10?
What could you possibly require?
Plus those 2. So we lost 8. So that's not even the worst one we've taken so far. We've done worse. But we stole all the sails and weapons from here. Don't have any more wood here.
Waiting. Time flies, as do
This island is definitely one. I feel you have to go to the ship menus. You can select all from that. Yeah, but I have like over 100 ships. So if I go to ships, and I can go to idle, I can go to in transit, trading. Now, if there was a way to set which ships were in each wheel, and I can just grab that whole wheel, but like, I can just grab each one individually. I need like hotkeys where you can grab, like, Fleet 1 is, you know, these 20 ships. Fleet 2 is these 20 ships. You know, or even if I was just on the screen and I double tapped, you know, A, B, X, Y, whatever, bumpers, it would grab all of those. But no. I want to know why this trade ship won't move. Oh, because... well then. Are you gonna let me select? There we go. Unload, 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 unload. I feel like if it, when it goes, it should just be able to reset. It's obvious. Alright.
Construction of a ship has finished.
Alright. Rebellion survived. Okay, so it is 9 waves.
now bound to follow.
The console because you took it by force and not. Saying there are more waves, Emperor's forces will be coming ready. I don't want a war. I was trying to stop that. Time for a new emperor. Side with the former rebels, new reputation. Side with the former emperor. You ongoing military success has humiliated the emperor. You at your mercy, the Senate and emperor agreed to acclaim a new emperor. Each governor's reputation with a new emperor depends on how they sided in the rebellion. Let's do governors declaring for the emperor. Concordia. It was just me and main neutral. I don't know what happens if we pick a new governor or a new emperor. Let's see what happens.
Mars knows how I'll deal with you in the future.
Julia Augusta, keep the Emperor.
Another course would have led you to the edge of the world, Governor.
All right.
Await your instruction.
There's an ongoing festival. I don't care about that. We're not going to mess that. Defense Pact. Yeah, I don't want to go to war with you anymore. Trade treaty. Sure. Emperor has a... Okay. And here is our new emperor. I don't know why I didn't do that last time.
I would be a fool not to put it to use.
So, Praetor.
I think I will do the smart thing and at least leave one fleet over here this time. So I don't know why I'm only at 37 with her. It's kind of BS, but whatever. And I wonder if she gets mad at me if she'll send another fleet of ships after me. But now that this is over, we can send them back over to Albion. I'm going to send the 3 fleets that are completely rebuilt already, just a little bit damaged. We'll send them over to Albion. And we can rebuild the fleets here, or that last fleet, the 4th fleet. And whenever it's done, we'll just set it on some sort of arbitrary, what's it called here? Patrol.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
Now there's not really a huge need to get it done really fast.
Construction
So that'll give us
finished.
our 8 more that we need. 1, 2, 3.
What could you possibly require?
Of those 8, there's... You are going to make some more for me as well. I feel like I sent a gopher ship with supplies somewhere to make me some stuff.
We
Is that you?
stand waiting.
Yeah, there we go. I think what we're gonna be, we need weapons and wood here.
What could you possibly require?
Get the wood from here. Do we have any weapons? No. I think I've pretty much burned through a lot of my weapons. I believe Moroso is still my weapon manufacturer. Yep, and they got 450, so. And they have 450 wood. So where is that gopher ship?
We stand waiting.
Go for some weapons and wood up here. Rebuild my fleet in Albion, or Latium. So now I have another issue. Now I'm sending too much. We're getting too much olive oil. All the little tweaks I did to keep olive oil on the main island, and now it has too much. Storage is empty on Julian. There's 300. And there's max on Ithaca Nova. I'd actually like to see some of these ships. I bet they are just stacked full of extra crap. Like, there's no way it's moving that much wine. Those are all things that have just built up over time. So I think we got to Moroso as far as islands that we were sending more goods to. Sylvanium. The highest we have here is tier 3. They need more bread. Can't do anything about that stuff. They're not getting any togas or soap. And they're not getting enough olive oil or pots. So we're going to go into our menus. Sylvanium. We already saw that they could use another bread or two. They're already getting brooches, which I can't tell because there's an icon over it, but it's more than 0, so we'll count that as good. Garam's good, wine's good. Cannot see. Okay, well, they're getting some. Good on the sandals. Pots, that's what we're not getting. Decent sized population. We'll start with the 12. That's backwards. Yeah, I butchered that whole thing up. I'm not sure. So yeah, I have them being added there. They need to be added at Juliana. Drop those off. And soap. We were not giving them any soap. And if they need anything else, they're going to need another boat because they're already maxed out. Oh, we wanted to give them a little bit more olive oil. That's what it was. Give them more bread. Clicked on that. We'll give them some olive oil. We're going to give them soap and pots. So yeah, one last adjustment on them. I feel like this can go down. There we go. All right. Things are going pretty good over here. I think we can finally... Oh, wait, no. We got to finish building our new ships. Once we get the new ships built, we can finally start to go around and do some stuff. Until then, we'll keep... Don't know why I have that turned off there. There is garum here, but it's not from me.
Construction of a ship has finished.
They need more bread. Garum's good.
Done.
Garum, pots, and soap.
Construction of a ship has finished. Construction of a ship has finished.
They're doing way too good on sandals, so we'll drop that down one. A little high on, we'll drop that down, and then they're sending all the gold over there, so that's good. So Juliana, we're going to go ahead and add some of the garum. Small island. And that's it for that ship. Have another one, but that is not for them. Dang. Okay. Well, without adding more ships for them, they're not going to be able to have any more. So they'll just be be happy with what they have.
What could you possibly
Not throw a
require?
fit. All right.
Done.
I know I don't need that many weapons, but that's okay.
We advance. Neptune's finest. Ready.
Alright, so that gives us 15 ships here, which we might actually just call good. You know, just a fleet of 15 over here when I have no enemies over here. I got a few of Tarragon's trade ships over here. That's not really my issue. The Salt and Sword program was complete. What is... It's been so long since I've even gone in here to see what any of these, what I have left on my research. I'm doing all the last minute ones. I have not added where Garum is needed for everybody in Albion, because I just now started actually working on it in Latium. I haven't done any of these. I wonder if that's something I just unlocked. Oh, yeah, hit the 50,000 global prestige. So I'm going to stop all those. We'll work on all these lower tier ones that are not hours long. And then, because I don't actually care about what we're unlocking now, I'm just going to start from one end to the other. None of these are going to be any crazy benefits to my game right now. And then the only other thing I don't have unlocked is this one right here. And that's because I have not drained 7,500 tiles from Albion. That's because I haven't done anything in Albion, which I'm going to go work on probably right now then. Hold on, we got another random ship over here.
So way, Praetor.
Alright. We'll call it a fleet of 16. And then whenever these have enough room, then we'll worry about that when we cross that
We
bridge.
stand, waiting.
There's all of our fleets moving across. What are you, brooches? Okay. Now I had a laundry list of things I wanted to do over here, and now I could probably actually get to some of them. The big one was beer. Really wanted beer. Problem was we wouldn't have enough people on this little island. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start scaling up this island some, so we can increase our beer production. Don't think I'm going that way with it anymore. Spread these guys out a little bit because I know I'm going to have some other buildings I need to put in here, like the Medici. Nothing like that over here for any of these guys. Concrete roads will get that good. What do we need? We need food. We're going to need lots of... Nope, only one. We're going to go ahead and add 2 of the cockles just because I know that we are going to continue to upgrade this island to keep boosting up our... Oh, missed it by that much. What goods were you guys hanging on to for me? Nothing. They dropped everything off. Alright. We're doing good on plenty of food. Got extra reeds, but not enough reed shoes. That was one of the main things that we're missing.
Is a gift from the sea.
So we will get... We got a new shrine. Ceranos, health and belief. Can we fit this in any of the little dead spaces we have? Doesn't really matter. Speaking of that, religion. Now that we are over here, so everybody else is still haven't gotten her maxed out. She is just less than 100 people short for Epona. Mars is getting there, and Ceranos is the first real one we're working on this island here with in Albion now.
Decision. Your
Festival. Right here where we're at. Productivity on timber, wattle, granite, and charcoal burners. Sure, whatever. As long as they're happy, that's what really matters, right? Alright, let's get back to this. We need one more reed shoemaker. That's what we were looking at. I don't think I have any warehouses here. So we'll throw a warehouse in the living district over here. Get that buff. And what I need is, I really want to see how much beer we're making between each wave. Because we're maxed out on everything except the actual beer. So we're going to go to our supply chains here. This should be a 2-1-2 for, so because that's going to make 2 tons per minute. So that's, I have 6 of those, so that's 6 tons a minute I'm making. I have 3 of these, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 tons a minute. And then I have 6 of these, making 6 tons a minute. But I think what happened is when I maxed out on beer, we kept doing all the barley and the malt. So we are going to just stay ahead of that curve now indefinitely. Problem is, how much beer are we actually getting to? The only place we're sending beer to is Latium, is to Juliana in Latium. And I don't even know that sending 300 beer per trip is being consistently held here. Because that is such a big island, and that's such a long trip. Where's the beer? Yeah, beer's at 14. Let's see where this ship actually is.
Waiting for your decree.
So yeah, that 300 beer that is going right now, is our last trip is already gone. It will be gone before this ship leaves Albion. So that needs to be doubled, and that's not even sharing it with any other islands. That's literally just to keep beer on Juliana going. Well, so I guess we will just continue on. We'll throw in another farm here.
You shine like a beacon for your people. They
Whatever,
devote
lady.
themselves for you.
Alright, so can't delete all of that. I could just sneak a little bit in here. And then delete some of yours from up here. Close enough.
I'll come home to my Benno reeking of fish.
Not sure how you're... No, wait. Where is yours? I need to... Okay. Alright, there we go. So that's one more field. We'll add in a second field. But I want to put in barley down here. So it'll be 4 barley, 8 fields. Okay, that's right. And then we're going to need 2 more breweries. And now we can fill you in. Man, look at that. Almost like I planned it out. It's not the prettiest, but my OCD is going to make me fix it. Then I could just come do. Oh, and just like that, we're out of workers. Everybody's upset. I really hate that sometimes. Alright, there we go. Get all those guys back to work. I don't need any of the... There we go. Now we need to start seeing what we need for these guys to be happy. They are not going to be getting any of the eels because I drained most of the marsh. There's not really enough room. What is left is going to be for reed shoes. So they're shit out of luck there. Same with the cheese. We can start providing them with torques and trousers. A couple of the other islands are going to be in charge of that. They start sending them over, as well as the drinking horns.
Give me something to work with.
So what I would like to do is I'm going to wait until... I guess that one ship's already gone. We'll give it a few more minutes and then we're going to send a second ship of beer and try to have them staggered. I realize that both of them probably won't carry all 300, but we could start seeing how it'll build up, if it will build up over there. Alright, so beer, finally done. What were some of the other things we wanted to do? What were our other islands going to be? We're going to do pots and bird tongues here. Not really worried about that. I want to worry about the things that are going to make life better. Jeez. 20 boats parked right here. That's going to make life better. This was going to be our weapon island. That's already in full swing. That way we can actually start putting up some island defenses. So when we do go to war, we there. Brooches are being made here. It appears they might actually all be maxed out. Yeah, we're maxed out on brooches. We're sending more than we need enough over there. The other thing that we can make here, just because we have the population, is not the torques. It is going to be... Yeah, there we go. We get the 10 here. Oh, but we need marshland for these guys, and they are super slow. So let's see if we can find an island where we're going to have a decent amount of marshlands, which I'm not sure any of our small islands do that we haven't already drained, with the exception of Quatium, or however we're going to call this island. So maybe we'll focus on this. This is what I was considering being the main island for over here in Albion until we take one of the actual larger islands. So we'll run this bad boy around here. And we'll see if we can get this set up to start being a hub for all the other islands. We'll be able to, there's enough landmass here, we'll be able to actually create what we need. Oh, why would you not continue on like that? And then we'll figure out some sort of layout here in a little bit. There we go. Bring it all together. Actually gonna move you now, because that's a horrible thing. I don't know why I did that.
A fire has started in your city.
I am not worried about anything going on over in Albion anymore, or in Latium. Latium's, it's safe, it's good, it's built up. Short of the new emperor wanting to fuck around and find out, I think we're good there. I never did
Gather arrows.
all these. Dude, I completely forgot.
12
My
ships
army's
left
just
uncountable.
sitting over here.
Only one came home. I know not what befell the others.
Whatever, dude. Okay. So yeah, I think this is a good island to get started on and actually try to make something out of. It does have, we could start at least getting, because we have a bunch of extra trade ships that we sent over here when we first came over, and we could start having these smaller islands send the goods here while we build it up. That way, when it's ready, we got everything we need. There we go. Got a decent little layout here. We just gotta figure out what to do with the army. Alright, so things that we're gonna need. We want to build up the population for beer. These guys need, what we got, 5 minutes. They need horns. They need shields. They need pants and torques. So these are all things we're going to start building over there. This island right here doesn't have much value. It's too small to be doing beer. We could probably get the seashells to do the mirrors, but at the same time, we could be mining the tin mines here. So that'll make this island of some value, sending the tin to our main island over here to make the torque or the horns, and then they can distribute those out to everybody else.
What could
Okay.
you possibly require?
So we're going to take some of the building material we have here, mainly these reeds, and we'll steal a bit of concrete too. Get that up here and see if we can get this island going, at least the mines, so that way we can make it of value. What is the 10 mines? That's a 30-second. Realistically, we only need one. That'll be the closest one. Okay. I'm not going to worry about making this island not ugly yet. We're just going to make it of value, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Tin mine. And we have the population for it already. When we build it, it is not going to reach, obviously, so we'll go ahead and throw you there. We'll take one of the smaller ships that we have stashed over here.
Waiting for your decree.
That doesn't have some random dude sitting on it. From you, come on. Not sure why. There we go. To the main island. Zapia to quiet. And you don't have anything yet. But we know you're going to have 10. We'll establish that. And maybe by the time that ship actually gets all the way across here, it'll actually be doing something. Oh no, we're still waiting on the boat to get here. Speed it up, dude. I need to get...
Waiting for your decree.
I need to get this one out of the way.
What could you possibly require?
Is that all? Nope. Missing one, yeah. Always missing one.
Salve, Praetor. Waiting for your decree.
So for the sake of these ships not being in my way, we're gonna set random patrols.
Prepare for war, yes?
And then if we do somehow manage to get in a war, or somebody picks on us,
Very nice.
these guys are just gonna be out and about screwing up everybody.
A fire has started in your city.
Yeah, it's a fire in Ithacanova. That's not our problem. Oh. Other than going every once in a while and checking on the trade routes, I don't think there's really much we can do over there anymore. We have gotten our population up to what, 49,000 almost now, which is 1,000 short.
What could you possibly require?
All right. Give you some goodies. 150 is the max over here. Can I even build? You guys, do we get these over here yet? We do. So we're gonna go ahead and just stack a couple of those over there. Eventually we'll build a wall around it.
Waiting.
Build up the harbor defenses and everything like that. Get these guys nice and safe. Tin mine. There we go. Just because it'll be fun to stack them up.
How's looking after the land?
Alright, there we go. Tin mine is up and running. We have the population for it, which is next to nothing here. They will start sending those over yonder. And then for these guys, what do we need for these? We could do, we throw us a, put him there. We need some of those reed mat things,
Salve, Praetor.
which I only have one island making those. We'll bring those guys over here just until we get caught up.
Very nice. Forward.
We'll start doing the cows and we'll do the horns. We'll build this island up as needed to make the end items from all the goods we're going to send from all the other islands. And this will be our Western Juliana in our new area. That is an hour. We have survived another 9 waves from the Emperor. Instead of keeping him, we replaced him with Juliana this time. So we will see what happens when we piss her off. Because once we get Albion completely under control, we are going to work on taking out Orange Dude Arthur. We'll do the same thing we did with Concordia down here. Leave her with one island to stack all the army on that she wants. That'll never go anywhere and do anything because she can't have a navy. I think she has 1 ship actually. Oh nope, she's up to 2. And then same with Tarragon. He's got a few more ships, but he's pretty much been relegated down to just this one island to do whatever he wants with. But as long as he doesn't try to leave that one island, he'll be okay. If he wants to go to a war with Arthur and take one of those islands, I'll let it happen, but then I'm going to come take it back anyways. The goal is to see if we could just have them each have 1 island, so that way when the new DLC drops, they can come with us. I got you, I got you. Is it anybody else on right now? Let me see.
Your people are
Taste match. People dying and shit. Turn on Employment King, deity, ranked, grind. Not short game. Let's see who's playing Anno right now. See if anybody will follow. Bum bum balau. Alright, let's raid that guy. Quick actions. Start raid. Yeah, I got it. Whatever. Oh, probably should save my game. Stop it from running. Did the raid go through? Yeah. I did, but there we go. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.